Alright, cook your food, warm up your leftovers, and do whatever you need to do to get ready, because you're about to feast your eyes on an anime that doesn't just push the boundaries of shonen, it deep fries them, serves them with a side of crazy, and then makes you laugh too. The show? Toriko. You might have seen it in a crossover between Toriko, One Piece, and Dragon Ball, thinking, who the hell's this guy? Well, you're about to find out just that, and much more. Toriko isn't just good, it's a sensory overload, a brutal, hilarious, and surprisingly heartwarming adventure that takes the concept of food to a level you never thought possible. It's got characters who could punch mountains, creatures that are edible boss fights, and a world so imaginative, it'll make you question your entire diet. If you're into over-the-top action, genuinely unique world-building, and an insatiable hunger for the next big meal, then buckle up. We're diving into the gourmet world to find out why Toriko deserves a spot on your binge list. Imagine a world where food isn't just fuel, it's everything. It's currency, it's power, it's the driving force behind literally every major event. This is the Gourmet Age, where humanity's biggest pursuit is discovering and tasting new, often incredibly dangerous ingredients. We're talking about things like jewel meat, barbecue mammoths, and even ingredients that can grant wishes. Yes, wish-granting food. Like, imagine going to get your groceries and you see that kind of selection. I would not know how to react. In this world, the food chain is both literal and legendary. Every ingredient has a capture level, indicating how dangerous it is to acquire. A simple banana might be level 1, but a beast that can destroy a city? That's pushing level 100 even higher. Good luck getting that on your plate, unless your plate is a continent. It's a constant challenge, a game of life or death, just to get dinner. In this pursuit, you have dedicated professions. There are hunters. Nope, not that one. Not that one either. Yes, the gourmet hunters. Like our main man Toriko, elite adventurers who brave deadly environments to capture rare ingredients. They're basically superheroes. No, bro, what the hell? Culinary superheroes, specializing in strength and combat, but they can't do it all alone. You have gourmet chefs who are just as important, because without them, these incredible ingredients are just, well, ingredients. They bring out the true flavor and potential of everything they cook. It's a delicate balance between strength and skill. Beyond them, there are food regenerators who can bring plants back to life and harvest your carrots. This isn't just about eating, it's about a spiritual connection to food, a quest for the ultimate flavor, and a deep respect for the planet's resources. And at the center of it all is our main man Toriko. Every epic shonen needs a memorable crew, and Toriko serves up. These aren't just strong guys, they've got personality, unique skills, and an unbreakable bond. Let's kick it off with the star of the show, Toriko. This guy is a walking, talking, muscle-bound food obsession. He's one of the 4 Heavenly Kings, a title given to the strongest gourmet hunters in the world. His goal? To complete his full-course menu of life. Basically the ultimate list of ingredients he wants to eat before he dies. He's got superhuman strength, a sense of smell that could give Tanjiro a run for his money, and signature moves like his fork and knife attacks that can slice and dice anything. These aren't just names though. His fork lets him project energy blades that can pierce anything, while his knife cuts with incredible precision. And if he really gets going, he can unleash a leg fork or leg knife for even more power. And don't forget his cookie punch, a multi-hit strike that creates delayed explosions. Pure power, pure hunger. He's basically if Goku decided his true calling was fine dining. But beneath all that raw power and hunger, Toriko is genuinely a good guy. He cares about his friends, respects his food, and has a moral compass as strong as his biceps. He's not just a brute, he's a true food lover. Now, you can't have a gourmet hunter without a gourmet chef, and Komatsu is Toriko's main partner. Initially, he's kind of a crybaby, easily scared, and not exactly a fighter. It's like Happy and Natsu if Happy could cook something other than fish. But don't let that fool you. Komatsu is a genius chef, with an incredibly sensitive palate and the rare ability to bring out the true flavor of ingredients. He might be small, but his knife skills are top tier, able to precisely prepare even the most dangerous ingredients. He's got almost supernatural food luck, which often puts him in the right place at the right time for new discoveries. He grows so much throughout the series, constantly pushing past his fears to keep up with Toriko, cooking in impossible situations, and becoming a truly essential part of the team. His cooking literally powers up Toriko and the other Heavenly Kings, elevating their strength even further. He's the heart of the show, the relatable human element in a world of monsters and giants. Their friendship is the real secret ingredient. Next up is Coco, another one of the 4 Heavenly Kings. Coco is the quiet intellectual type, but don't cross him. He's a master of poisons and toxins. He can generate various types of poison within his body, from lethal venoms to neutralizing agents. His body is literally filled with venom sacs. Think of him as a walking, talking weapon of destruction, but with the manners of Sebastian. He can also see electromagnetic waves, which allows him to sense creatures from miles away and even see the death aura of people about to die, letting him predict danger. His poison rifle lets him shoot concentrated toxic blasts, and his poison doll can mimic an opponent's form to deliver a deadly touch. He's calm, analytical, and surprisingly empathetic, but when he unleashes his poison, things get seriously dangerous. He's the brains of the Heavenly Kings, always thinking steps ahead. If Coco is quiet, Zebra is his exact opposite. He's the loudest of the Heavenly Kings, both in personality and power. Zebra controls sound. He can unleash devastating sound waves that shatter mountains, pinpoint enemies miles away with echoes, and even create destructive death sounds that obliterate opponents from the inside out. His voice missile can travel vast distances, and his thunder call is pure, unadulterated, destructive power. Seriously, his sneeze might be on par with an ancient weapon. He's got a brutal reputation, even having been in prison for a while because he ate too many endangered species. But he's got a code of honor, respects strength, and has a softer side, especially when it comes to those he cares about. He's the wild card, the absolute powerhouse you call in when you need something utterly destroyed. And finally, we have Sunny, the most flamboyant of the Heavenly Kings. Sunny cares deeply about aesthetics, beauty, and keeping things beautiful. His main weapon is his incredibly sensitive and strong hair, which can stretch basically infinitely, lift immense weights, and even reflect attacks. Bro basically has Love Deluxe active at all times. Each strand of his hair has a feel that allows him to sense everything it touches, giving him an incredibly precise awareness of his surroundings. He can even feel the emotions of plants. His hairnet can capture anything, and his hair punch delivers concussive force through his metallic strands. He often seems vain and superficial, but he's deeply protective of his siblings and those he deems beautiful. He's got style, grace, and an unexpected ferocity when his beauty standards are violated. So, how do these guys punch mountains and eat city-sized beasts? The secret lies in their gourmet cells. These are special cells within their bodies that enhance their physical abilities far beyond human limits. The more they eat rare and delicious ingredients, the more their gourmet cells evolve, granting them even greater power and unique, often food-related abilities. Basically, every meal is a power-up. Forget protein shakes, I need what these guys are on. As these gourmet cells grow, they can even manifest into something incredible: appetite demons. These are literal monstrous beings born from a gourmet hunter's insatiable hunger and power. They're the true inner sources of their strength, appearing as terrifying creatures that can unleash devastating attacks. Toriko, for instance, has multiple appetite demons, each one unlocking a new level of his immense power. It's a visual representation of their pure, unrestrained hunger becoming a destructive force. So yeah, don't mess with someone when they're hungry. They will literally devour you. Wait, where have I heard that before? This power system means that eating isn't just recovery, it's training. Every meal, every rare ingredient pushes them closer to unlocking their full potential. It's a constant cycle of consumption and evolution that makes their journey endlessly exciting. Beyond just fighting and eating, Toriko introduces some truly unique philosophical concepts that define its world. Two of the most important are food honor and food luck. Food honor is a strict code of conduct that gourmet hunters and chefs live by. It's about showing ultimate respect for every single ingredient, every life taken. It means never wasting food, understanding the journey it took to get to your plate, and appreciating a sacrifice. Practicing food honor also has a practical benefit. It significantly boosts your strength and speed in combat, and improves your appreciation of food. It's a reminder that their destructive power is always tied to their gratitude for the world's bounty. It grounds the most absurd moments with a deep sense of respect. So next time you throw out leftovers, just remember, Toriko is judging you. Food luck is exactly what it sounds like, a mysterious, almost supernatural good fortune that allows certain individuals, especially Komatsu, to stumble upon incredibly rare ingredients or survive impossible situations. It's not just random chance, it's depicted as a kind of karmic reward for respecting food and the gourmet world. It's the universe itself guiding you to the next delicious adventure. Komatsu's incredible food luck often gets him and Toriko in and out of the most ridiculous predicaments, leading to the unexpected discoveries and thrilling encounters. He's basically the unluckiest lucky person you'll ever meet. The world of Toriko is teeming with life, but every creature, every plant, is basically a walking ingredient. The sheer creativity in the monster design is off the chart. We're talking about creatures that defy logic and biology, all designed to be either incredibly dangerous to hunt or incredibly delicious to eat. Forget your average deer, here you're hunting a fish with lobster arms. The ecosystem is built around the concept of eating and being eaten. You have plants that can move and fight back, animals that can camouflage as entire landscapes, and beasts so powerful they can destroy cities with a single roar. I can only imagine the looks on the faces of the animals in the zoo. These creatures aren't just obstacles, they're the very essence of the gourmet world's appeal and danger. It's a living, breathing, edible planet that constantly challenges the hunters and chefs to evolve and adapt. Our heroes are in for a fight, and Toriko brings the heat with the Gourmet Corps. This isn't just a simple organization, they're a global culinary crime syndicate, and their goal is to control all of the world's rare ingredients, including the legendary GOD, a full course menu item that could grant untold power. They want to corner the market, monopolize the strongest ingredients, and essentially dictate the very nature of the Gourmet Age. Basically, we've got food mafia before GTA 6. They're ruthless, powerful, and employ their own twisted gourmet hunters and chefs, like the incredibly strong vice chefs and branch chefs. Their methods involve destroying ecosystems, manipulating food supplies, setting traps for gourmet hunters, and generally just being the worst kind of foodies, using food for conquest rather than appreciation. They represent the dark side of the Gourmet Age's obsession, basically the complete opposite to Toriko's respect for life. Just imagine if Gordon Ramsay was a supervillain.
What are you? An idiot sandwich.
Among the Gourmet Corps, Starjan stands out. He's one of their main chefs and initially Toriko's primary rival. Starjan is a master of fire-based attacks, using his gourmet spatula to unleash fiery techniques, like his incredibly destructive burner knife. He's incredibly strong, has a deep understanding of ingredients, and initially, he's just plain ruthless, seeing Toriko as a mere obstacle. But what makes Starjan compelling is his gradual development. Over time, he starts to show respect for Toriko and Komatsu, developing a true rivalry built on skill and mutual admiration, not just blind hatred. Their fights became less about good versus evil, and more about two powerful individuals pushing each other to evolve. He's complex, powerful, and arguably the most interesting villain in the early arcs, acting as a crucial mirror to Toriko himself. He's the guy who squares up to you at first and then goes, "Oh, I didn't know you were cool like that, bro." If you like shonen fights, Toriko delivers, but these aren't just punch-ups, they're dynamic, visually spectacular, and often incorporate the unique abilities of the gourmet hunters in incredibly creative ways. We're talking about battles that level mountains, create fissures in the earth, and involve creatures the size of cities. Your average shonen power-up looks like a play fight next to this. For a show with such high stakes and intense fights, Toriko is surprisingly ridiculously funny. The humor is often absurd, over the top, and perfectly balances the sheer brutality and danger of the gourmet world. A lot of the comedy comes from the characters' exaggerated reactions to food. Their eyes might pop out of their heads, they might literally ascend to heaven from a single bite. You know, like when you finally get that perfect slice of pizza. Toriko lets you experience the climaxes without any interruptions, and after watching, makes you desperate to try what they're eating. Then we have Komatsu's constant fear and screaming, contrasted with Toriko's unwavering confidence, which creates the perfect comedy duo. Even the villains have their moments of bizarre personality. The sheer scale of the world also leads to hilarious scenarios, like trying to scare a magical apple to make it taste better, or everyone smiling like idiots over century soup. It's like a cooking show, but the ingredients fight back with superpowers. This consistent injection of humor ensures the show never takes itself too seriously, making the entire journey even more enjoyable. Toriko is structured around epic expeditions, each centered on capturing a legendary ingredient. These arcs aren't just filler, they're grand adventures that introduce new challenges, characters, and truly insane food. Let's start with one of the earliest major arcs that immediately sets the tone. Toriko and Komatsu embark on a quest to capture the regal mammoth, a creature so massive that entire towns exist inside its body. This arc introduces us to the sheer scale of the gourmet world, the dangers, and the incredible rewards. Inside the mammoth, they face various creatures like the devil python and navigate treacherous internal organs, all leading to the ultimate prize, the incredibly rare jewel meat. It's an epic journey just to find one ingredient, showcasing the world building, the gourmet hunter-chef dynamic, and some truly wild environmental challenges. You quickly learn that everything in this world is bigger, tougher, and more delicious. Eating out has never been this complicated. This is where things really explode. The cooking festival is a global event where the world's best gourmet chefs gather, but it's crashed by the Gourmet Corps, turning it into an all-out war. This arc brings all the Heavenly Kings together, showcasing their combined power against the full might of the Gourmet Corps and the strongest members like Starjan and Grimpatch. The stakes are incredibly high as they fight to protect Komatsu and the ingredients. The battles are non-stop, and it's where we see some serious character development and reveals about the true nature of the gourmet world. It's an absolute adrenaline rush and a massive turning point for the entire series. Think Hell's Kitchen, but with city-destroying special moves and chaos. Later in the series, after the human world has been thoroughly explored, the story takes us to the gourmet world itself. This is the wild, untamed, incredibly dangerous part of the planet, where only the strongest can survive. The gravity is different. The creatures are even more absurdly powerful, and the very air is lethal. They encounter beasts with capture levels in the thousands, navigating continents made of food, and face off against beings of unimaginable power. Imagine Elden Ring, where you can eat them after you beat them. This arc is the grand finale and the ultimate quest for God, and it pulls out all the stops. It's where legends are born, sacrifices are made, and the true power of Toriko and his friends is unleashed as they aim for the ultimate feast. This is Toriko at its most epic, its most bizarre, and its most profound. Toriko might seem like just a crazy action comedy about eating, but it actually has some surprisingly deep themes and a lot of heart. Despite all the hunting and eating, a core theme in Toriko is respect. Toriko and his friends don't just kill things, they follow food honor, respecting the life they take, thanking the ingredients for their sacrifice and ensuring no part goes to waste. They understand that every meal is a gift from the planet. There's a strong ecological message here, advocating for balance and gratitude for the natural world, even when that involves a giant dinosaur being your dinner. It teaches appreciation for the entire food chain, no matter how wild it gets. Basically, if you can't thank it for its sacrifice, you don't deserve the perfect bite. The entire series is driven by the thrill of discovery and the spirit of adventure, finding new ingredients, uncovering ancient culinary secrets, learning new cooking methods, and overcoming impossible challenges to experience a new taste. That's the real reward for these characters. It's a pure celebration of exploration and curiosity, showing how much joy can be found in pushing boundaries and experiencing the unknown, one delicious bite at a time. Every new area is a new puzzle, every new beast a new culinary challenge. It's basically The Legend of Zelda, but with more punching and less shrines. At its core, Toriko is about the bond between Toriko and Komatsu, their expanding circle of friends, including the other Heavenly Kings. Their partnership is essential to their success. Neither can truly achieve their goals without the other. Toriko's strength is only truly unleashed by Komatsu's cooking, and Komatsu's talent will be wasted without Toriko's courage. This emphasis on teamwork, loyalty, and mutual support elevates the show beyond just pure action, proving that even the strongest individuals need a reliable squad to conquer the impossible. Because even if you can punch a mountain, you still need someone to cook your victory feast. So, what's the big takeaway? Why should you be devouring Toriko right now? Because it's an absolute blast. It commits 100% to its bizarre, food-centric premise and never looks back. The action is over the top and incredibly creative, with powers rooted in hunger and evolution. The world building is expansive and genuinely unique, giving us an ecosystem unlike anything else in anime, filled with creatures that are both terrifying and delicious. The characters, despite their absurd strength, are remarkably charming, relatable in their aspirations, and grow on you, making you feel every punch and every bite. You'll find yourself laughing, cheering, and maybe even getting surprisingly emotional. It's basically the ultimate binge meal for your brain. Toriko offers a fresh take on the shonen formula, delivering big thrills, big laughs, and even bigger appetites. It's a series that dares to be different, that celebrates the joy of eating, and shows that true strength isn't just about how hard you can punch, but how much you appreciate every bite and every adventure. Don't let this one sit on the back burner. It's ready to serve up an unforgettable adventure. Alright, that's my take on the gourmet world. What's the weirdest food you've ever eaten? Let me know in the comments, and if this breakdown made you hungry for Toriko, smash that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the wild world of anime. Stay hungry, stay epic, and never stop searching for that next perfect bite. Peace.